Number 10. Late night scare. We all have that one friend who claims to have seen a real cryptid on one of his road trips at stupid o'clock. Usually, we're like, yeah right mate, but what if it's true and caught on his dash cam? Will you believe him? Trevor is that one friend, and what he caught during his last tour of Galiet on the 3rd of February 2024 left him with a chill running down his spine. Take a look. A weird figure darts from the right into the obscurity of the night. What in the hell could be prowling the woods at about 3 in the morning? And get this, it was running on 2 legs, not 4 like a typical wild animal. You see, Nathia Gali is notorious for their mischievous monkeys and weird antics. They're every tourist's nightmare. But then, since when did monkeys become nocturnal animals? But on the flip side, what if it was something way more sinister? A cryptid, an alien? We'll let you be the judge. Number 9. Phantom Canine. Nothing is scarier than driving past a cemetery on your way to pay respects to your deceased relative, only to witness something that leaves you gasping in disbelief. That's the story of the guy in the video you're about to watch. Here's what was caught. Apparently, while taking flowers to his relative's grave, he hears the whimpering of a dog. And since he was already filming his visit, he decides to follow the sound. That's when his camera captures something damn right creepy. A figure resembling the dog equivalent of Casper the Friendly Ghost was spotted just behind one of the headstones. But wait, that's not even the scariest part. The phantom dog startles him by bringing a stick as if it was inviting him to play fetch. When he throws the stick, the utterly unbelievable thing happens right before his eyes. The ghost dog picks it up and carries it back to him. Could this have been the ghost of a dog trying to locate his owner's grave after its sad passing? After all, a dog's loyalty is unmatched, right? Well, the dog picking up the stick looks like a decent bit of VFX, but they didn't quite nail the moment the dog grabbed the stick from the ground. It seemed to stand mid-air almost instantly, but hey, we could be wrong, and he probably met a friendly ghost dog with whom he was eager to play fetch. You guys should share your thoughts in the comments. Number 8. The Lady in White. The truck driver in the video you're about to watch experienced something unexplainable while driving that forever changed his perspective on the paranormal. Check it out.
So I left our yard in Illinois, in Forest, Illinois, at 1 o'clock in the morning. I got about 2 hours down the road, and I'm driving down 57, just going northbound, just past the 349 exit, and this bridge comes up. I know we see stuff sometimes, we're like, it's probably just debris in the road, whatever. This wasn't like that. This felt like something was there. So I pulled up the dash cam. The exit that I passed was at least a half a mile before this. And both sides of the highway here are ditches that go to nothing. There's no roads on the side there. It just doesn't make sense. There was no cars on the sides of either side, northbound, southbound, no roads. I mean, no cars. Another thing that was weird is when I pulled it from my dash cam, my GPS wasn't working, which has never, ever, ever happened. My GPS has always worked on my dash cam. It shows you your route that you went, whatever. Creepy. I'm still creeped out, and this was 12 hours ago. And I'm almost at a loss of words because I've never experienced something like this before. So I was lucky enough to be able to catch it on my dash cam so people don't say that I was just tired and this just was something that I was just coming up with. This is it. I didn't add that in. I didn't add it in the video, in my dash cam video. I pulled it, saved it, and it's there. I'm going to put it at the end. Tell me what y'all think.
And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees.
For context, this guy is driving around 3 AM when he spots this weird figure in the middle of the road. A woman in all white scrubs. Granted, it could have been a woman going over to her car on the other side. However, according to the driver, it made zero sense for anyone to be on that stretch of road since there were no exits on either side for about a mile. Plus, there are ditches by the roadsides, and he noticed no cars parked nearby. After watching the uncanny, seemingly transparent figure cross the road via his mirrors, he explained that he had goose pimples and the hair stood on end for about an hour. So, what could he have encountered that night? The ghost of someone who was involved in a fatal accident? Or is there any other plausible explanation for this? Let's hear your thoughts. A poltergeist told me you enjoy scary videos like this, but don't subscribe just yet, or earn your subscription by the end of this scary compilation. Number 7. Ghost Intruders. In the wee hours of a certain night, this couple encountered a malevolent poltergeist they'll never forget. At the time, it felt like someone was trying to break into their home, but it wasn't until they reviewed the Ring camera that they figured that they had something way more sinister on their hands. This is what their camera captured.
3 knocks. Wait, I've got my hand on the speaker. Hold on. You're going to hear 3 knocks. The first one is with whoever is holding our curtain where you can see into our house. We're both still in the bed at this point. This is going to be the first knock. So whoever is inside our house right now. And they've got the curtain pulled up to beat on the door. You're going to hear the first one, hear the second one, and the third one. Play it. Second, third.
Didn't spot it? Someone or something pulled the curtain back just before the loud bang on the door. According to the uploader, they woke up to loud bangs on the door, which prompted them to reach for their phone and call 911. With the police en route, they cowered in fear by the corner of their bed, but when the cops arrived, they gave the all clear as they found no one or signs of attempted robbery or burglary. Together with the police, they go over the footage from the Ring camera and find no one in and around the front door at the time. No objects thrown, nothing. And since the door wasn't burgled, how the hell were the curtains moving like that on a still night? Could the lack of proof of human presence assert that they were being haunted, or was it just a foiled robbery attempt? We'll let you be the judge. Number 6. Ring camera mysteries. Ring cameras offer more than just a way to see who's at the door. They come loaded with video, two-way audio, and motion detector functionalities for optimal security. No wonder they're being snapped up like they're going out of fashion. With that said, Here are some terrifying clips captured by Ring cameras that will make you consider getting one if you haven't already.
Please help me! Please help me!
ABC News shared this short but heart-wrenching video captured by the Ring camera of a house in Oregon, where a woman sought help from an assailant trying to kidnap her. While she was able to get close enough for her face to be captured, the other woman in the next video wasn't so lucky. Take a look. Her voice could be heard screaming for help from a distance. But no one could get to her before the vehicle zoomed off. The clip eventually was given to the police, but the case wasn't unraveled as there were too many unknowns and no reported missing person at the time. However, the lady who managed to escape her captures and reach the doorpost was rescued by the police unharmed, and her assailant was charged with kidnapping. Number 5. Haunted happenings. Explaining to family and friends that you've been a recipient of some paranormal activities can be as tough as convincing them that you saw Bigfoot doing the cha-cha. So, when this guy had enough of people calling him a liar, he decided to record his encounter on this particular spine-chilling night. Take a look.
Ya. ¿Qué?
Ready for what was coming, he pulled out his phone to investigate what it could be this time around, and he got the good old door ghost knocking with nobody there. But things got way out of hand, as they were not just happening outside anymore, but inside his house.
Siguen los sonidos de mi casa muy extraños. ¿Qué coño? ¡Oh! ¡Para! ¡Joder, María! ¿Cómo puede caer eso? Mierda. Eso. Venía de la cocina. Se lo están viendo, ¿eh? Estoy documentando todo. Esto va peor. Joder, tío. ¡Ay!
The paranormal shenanigans literally turned up the heat in his kitchen, with the sounds of objects being moved heard. Just when he thought it couldn't get any creepier, a child's voice echoes from the kitchen. As the video continues, the chair in his living room comes to life and moves in his direction as if being moved by unseen hands. First, it was baby knocks on the door. And now, a child's voice. It looks like our guy might have a malevolent child ghost in his hands, but he wasn't done playing the role of a DIY paranormal investigator until he caught something absolutely terrifying that made him leave the house for good.
Se están escuchando ruidos del ropero. Oh, ¿qué cojones, tío?
Now, the action shifts to his wardrobe. As he leans forward to investigate the disturbance, he's greeted by a grim face that sends him running for a fresh pair of pants. It's almost as if whatever was in the house wanted to ensure he got a show worth sharing, serving up a scare of a lifetime. For sure, he had a nightmarish experience no one would wish on themselves. But we noticed certain things about the videos had our skepticism sensors buzzing. For starters, he kinda hesitated before checking the door, almost as if he was stalling for his supposed partner in crime to make a clean getaway. Plus, he had conveniently skipped showing the other side of the door. The same could be said about his clip from the kitchen. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt by saying fear got the better of him. And as for the chair charging at him, it could have been done with a string, although we couldn't spot any. With our suspicions of foul play on high, his last video didn't help his case. The face in the closet could have been anything. A doll, the kid responsible for the door moving, perhaps a fame-hungry ghost, and the eerie sound could have been added in later. But hey, maybe we're just being unfairly cynical, and he really dodged a paranormal bullet on this one. What do you guys think? Real poltergeist activity or just smoke and screams? Share your thoughts below. Number 4. Late night ride. The guys in this next video usually rehearse for their biking competition at night. However, this time, their GoPro captures something scarier than a rough trail, revealing the hidden dangers lurking in those woods. Take a look.
Hola. Yo me asusta, cuidado. ¿Ah?
They set off on their usual trail, expecting the usual uneventful ride. It isn't until they reviewed the footage that one of them spots a strange figure by the corner of the video frame. It appears to be a man standing by the roadside, but the kicker here is that none of them ever recollects seeing anyone during the ride, and that's not even the freakiest part. What would someone be doing there in pitch black darkness at that time of night without even a torch? Earlier in the video, we could see the way there was no light coming from the direction where the figure came from. What could it have been? Your guess is as good as ours. Number 3. The nosy neighbor. Sometimes there's a limit to how much concern you show for other people's business. You just might end up on the wrong side of things. The woman who filmed this clip was told by a neighbor that she spotted someone in a room that was supposed to be empty since the occupants had been out of town for weeks. The woman initially found it hard to believe, but when she got a chance to air out the room, she spotted someone peeking out the window as she looked back from the outside the building. With her phone recording, she headed back inside to bust the intruder. But boy, did she regret ever stepping back in.
Aquí más cerquita. Sí, miren, ahí se ve, se alcanza a ver una cara, unos ojos. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver a esa habitación. Estamos subiendo las escaleras porque desde ahí es donde estábamos viendo que se veía. Aquí ya no se ve nada, a lo mejor por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación. Aquí está la cama, porque esta es una habitación pequeña. Aquí pues no se ve nada. Y aquí está la tele, donde estábamos, donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada. No entiendo por qué está ahí. ¡Ah! ¡Ay!
Back in the house, it seemed like her eyes might have played tricks on her, as the whole place was entirely empty. Suddenly, the door behind her slammed shut, sending cold chills down her spine. She didn't have to be told twice. She bolted straight for the door. What do you think she encountered in that apartment? A ghost or an intruder? Number 2. The wrong job. Imagine taking a job as a security guard at a school because it's the least place you expect anyone to rob, only to encounter something more unnerving than what even bank guards face. Take a look at what this security guard caught on CCTV during one of his night shifts at a high school in Mexico. While monitoring the screens, this dude noticed someone or something was trying to get in. The figure, whatever the hell it was, stared straight into the camera with a chilling "I'm coming to get you" look. The figure appeared to be walking with stretched limbs and arms. Who or what could be creeping around a school in the dead of night? Get this, the school gate was shut tight, meaning anyone who wanted to get in would have to break in first. So, could this be one of the students taking a prank way too far, or something very sinister? You decide. Number 1. The Peaky Ghost. It's past bedtime when this girl decides to record their cute dog playing on the bed. Little did she know that she would catch way more than just her dog putting new holes in her favourite socks. Take a look. Little did she know that her camera captured a paranormal roommate beside their bed. Bet you didn't spot it the first time, did you? Here's the footage, zoomed in. We played the video on a loop, trying to figure out who or what it could have been, and it left us scratching our heads, but the details are even scarier. She swore that no one else was in the room except for a badly packed blanket. She also said that she only noticed the face in the video when she was clearing up her gallery months later. Besides, nothing was there the first time she pointed the camera in that direction until the face appeared, seemingly out of thin air. Real ghost sighting, or a little girl craving her 5 minutes of fame? You decide. Hey, here's a playlist full of creepy stuff caught on camera for you to enjoy. Don't forget to bump the like button, subscribe and click the bell icon to avoid missing our weekly SPOOKFEST. Thanks for watching. Stay in the dark.